Hello student, how are you? We study today talking about how heat moves. Like what you see in this picture, heat moves from hot to cold, from cold to hot. So, how heat moves? Conduction. So what's the mean conduction? The firstly mean conduction, the movement of heat from one object to another when they touch. Again, conduction means the movement of heat from one object to another when they touch. For example, to fry an egg. Fry egg, you put in it pan, this pan. Then when put the pan on the stove, pan, egg. Heat from stove make the pan hot. Heat is transferred at once from the pan into the egg. Heat from the stove to the egg through the pan. The transfer of heat between objects that touch are called conduction. So again, what's the mean conduction? Movement of heat from one object to another when they touch, like this picture. Conductors, الموصلات. What is the mean conductors? Is a material through which heat moves quickly and easily. Again, is material through which heat moves quickly and easily. تنتقل الحرارة بسرعة وبسهولة. That is why most pots and pans are made metal, such as copper, aluminium, iron. So we have copper, aluminium, iron, good conductor. A metallic spoon placed in soap becomes hot very quickly. However, heat does not move easily through plastic wood. So we have plastic wood. Heat does not move easily. So good conductor, copper, aluminium, iron. We have here wooden spoon, الملعقة الخشبية. metallic spoon, الملعقة المعدنية. plastic spoon, الملعقة البلاستيكية. Insulators, العازل أو العوازل. Heat from stove or oven can make pots, pan and tray very hot. People can burn their hand if they touch the metal. To protect their hand, people wear oven gloves like this. Oven gloves are made from thick material. This thick material cannot move through it easily. Oven gloves are insulators, so this insulator made thick material heats cannot move through it easily. An insulator. So what does the mean insulator? Insulator means a material through which heat does not move easily. So what is the mean insulator? Material through which heat does not move easily. Bad conductor of heat. We have fabrics, plastic, wood, a good insulator. And we have also air, also is insulator. So we have a video showing us difference between conductor and insulator.
Conductors and insulators. They both are used for different applications in daily lives. Conductors are materials that allow electricity to flow through them easily. Now just remember that insulators do just the opposite. This means the material materials which do not allow electricity to flow through them are called electrical insulators. Almost all metals like iron and copper are good conductors, while materials like rubber and plastic are good insulators.
Insulators.
The glass of a light bulb is insulator.
Insulator.
The wires inside the glass light bulb are the
Conductor.
conductors of electricity. The surface, wooden, glass or plastic, where your switch is fixed and where light bulb is inserted are insulators. If you had a lamp on the moon connected to a switch in your house, it would take only 1.28 seconds for it to light up 238,857 miles away. Electricity travels 186,000 miles per second. That's fast. If you could travel that fast, you could go around the world 8 times in the same time it takes to turn on a light switch. Copper, being a metal, would be a good conductor of electricity and can be used for making wires. What about rubber? Rubber can be used to cover the copper wires and protect us from electrocution. Now you know why the domestic wires are rubber coated. It is important to learn about electricity so that you don't get a shock. You need to know which materials conduct electricity and which materials are insulators. Never play with electrical cords, wires, switches or plugs. Stay away from fallen power lines. Tell an adult if you see a fallen line. Never use a hairdryer or play an electrical radio or television near a bathtub or sink. Before you climb a tree, look up. If a power line is nearby or is touching the tree, then stay away. Never touch anything that runs on electricity when your hands are wet. Fly kites and model airplanes in wide open fields or parks, but never near overhead electrical wires. Stay away from substations and transformers. Conductors are materials which allow the current to pass through them. Insulators are materials which do not allow the current to pass through them. Most metals are good conductors of electricity.
So students, conductor are material which allow the current to pass through them. موصلات للحرارة كالحديد، كالألمنيوم، كالنحاس. مثل هنا لدينا حديد. Insulators are materials which do not allow the current to pass through them. عوازل لا تسمح للحرارة أن توصلها، كالمعدن والبلاستيك والخشب. Most metals are good conductor of electricity. أكثر الموصلات بالحرارة هي جيدة. Rubber and plastic are example of good insulator. Rubber المطاط والبلاستيكي مثال على العوازل.
Rubber and plastic are examples of good insulators.
So my student, again, conductor, movement of heat from one object to another when they touch. For example, like this picture. Is conduction. Conductors, metal or material which heat move easily. Insulator, bad conductor of heat. Okay? So, summary of our lesson today: when things touch each other, heat moves between them. By conduction, conductor let heat move easily. Insulator are material in which heat cannot move easily. Metal are good conductor of heat. Wood, plastic, fabrics, and air are heat insulator. So, this is our lesson today, students. Thank you. Bye.